Sag, they're opposite.
Ooh.
Saggy-waggies. I know a lot of people think I don't like the Sages. Oh my God, I thought we had some great Sag readings last couple weeks.
Sag.
I'm pumping them up. Pumping
Sag.
up. If you think that I'm not a Sag lover, you cray.
You cray.
See what Sag got going on. Woo! They got the Page of Wands upright.
Wow. Doggy.
Wow, looks like it's gonna be, this is you getting a message from, like message in a bottle of love. And you also finding if you have a crush on someone, you gotta let it out, you gotta show somebody what's going on, Sag, or somebody's showing you something and you gotta respond to it. But if you're not feeling like this about your partner and they're not expressing love for you and you don't have expression for love for them, there's some big problems. But, the astrology looks really good for you this week, especially with love. Mars in your 5th house of love, but it's going to square that Pluto. Are you holding on to something that's not that great? And are you willing to go live to the happiness and to a new open door? That's a big question for Sagittarius right now. Let's see what your shadow is. Ooh, the child I was meant to be is your challenge. You thought something was meant to be, or you think that things are supposed to be the way that you thought it was meant to be, and you're not in that space, so you keep staying in stuff where you keep looking for something of the way that you think it should be when it's not. It's like, that's not working. That's your shadow. It's like, there you are again in this belief of how something should look, even when it's fucking terrible or it's not showing up in the way that you want to. Go with the sexy energy that shows up.
Sex.
You did pull the 8 of Pentacles as your overall. It's time to realize this card always reminds me of a conveyor belt, like at a factory. It's it's one thing to master love in a certain way, or, this is kind of monotonous energy, I'll be honest. It's teaching, it's learning how to learn a trade. I think that you've learned the trade of where your edge and your happiness really would lie. So are you going to go master that now? Or are you going to still stay like you're in school and be like, well, I already got my A in the class, teacher, and I already graduated, but I keep wanting to be here and keep practicing. Are you playing practice love? And even though you think you're in real love and it's just practice for the real deal, that's a big question. Wow, look at this. You got the grand trine of blessings this week. But the blessing is not in the child I was meant to be from the space where it's not turning out. It will turn out the way it was meant to be when you grand trine, you open the portal to ultimate blessings. And especially that you got this blessing of, look at, you got the Page of Wands. Woo! Mm-hmm. Wow. And you got the Empress with her. What? Wow, you can have the most amazing love story of your whole entire life right now. But if you're in this whole place of well, it hasn't turned out the way I want it to be, and it maybe will, it's not going to happen. There's an ultimate blessing that you have to communicate and know and show that beauty. That Empress card, she knows all the abundance and all the things that she can create, and it's finding that abundance and showing it. You got the Sun trine Mars this week. Not going to happen with your love life with opportunities like this for a long time. Just telling you. Sun dignified in Leo, Mars in Aries. And this monotonous staying in the same place, 3 of Cups, reversed. You know what it is? It's you're too comfortable around the same people that all put on a bullshit show and they weren't that great. Maybe it was fun, it was like a party for a sec, but they weren't the people at the party that you want to hang around. They're not the people at the party that you want to stay friends with anymore. Time for that to end, because it's you're around groups that have some questionable aspects right now and some people that are surrounded in the partnership, or you're just not having fun. You have the most boring relationship ever and there's no party and there's no energy at all. And this is so many blessings and so many good cards, it's overwhelming. So, Jiminy Christmas.
Jiminy.
Jeez. Call up Santa Claus. You are Santa Claus, you are Jupiter. He's ready to give you a gift and you're sitting there not opening up the chimney. You got the 3rd house Leo North Node. Wow, you need to really express and say what your heart really feels to all parties involved or yourself or whoever the heck you're dealing with. And you need to make your environment the happiest you've ever been, because a negative environment where you're not happy is not going to change shit. And this is going to be the truth if you're really happy in the environment by actually speaking what your heart really says instead of denying that self and not owning it.
Getting back to that happiness. Maybe, you know, if you look back as to if you are in a relationship, those first beginning stages of the relationships. I know it's a little hard to go out and do these normal things, but, you know, maybe go and spend time. Put your phone away and just go with the two of you and go relax. Go have a picnic. Go get something. Get back to that communication, that childlike mysticism and wonder, you know, where anything is possible. You know, getting back to that happiness. It's little simple tasks that you can take along the way to kind of reset a relationship, because it's there, you know, that love is definitely there. That reading was amazing. It's all lining up, baby. But are you going to take the steps? Are you going to take the steps to find out and remember who you actually are and who that partner that you're with actually is?
Gosh, you know, when people get really good blessings in life, more people get upset in the world. When we look around, we see people get blessings and then they don't do anything with it. Don't be that person, Sag.